Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, all honor, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, to the elect of Israel, and to all of the brothers and sisters that are trying to keep the commandments of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai in spirit and in truth. This is your brother Shamashawan, Yasharala, coming back to you with another lesson. And this lesson is called Wicked Leaders of Israel. Let's get right into it. This is St. John 13 and 15. This is red letter. Israel. So this is Yahweh giving us commandment, right? An example, right? Given from Yahweh. Remember, Yahweh Shai got everything that he teaches us from Yahweh, right? So Yahweh Shai never went to the left or to the right. He always stayed the course of Yahweh, his father, his commander, right? As we should. Again, this is St. John 13 and 15. It says, "For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. If ye know these things, happy are ye if ye do them." So we see that Yahweh Shai is giving us an example, and the example that Yahweh Shai has given us is directly from Yahweh, right? And if we do those things, we will be happy, right? So our so-called leaders, in and out of the truth, are just causing Israel to stumble, to error, right? Because they reject the commandments of Yahweh, right? As we've read, Yahweh Shalom saying is the mediator between us and Yahweh. So we can't get to Yahweh except through Yahweh Shai. And so this is why Yahweh Shai gave us direct commandments to follow, right? And we rejected those, as we do this day. Let's see. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 8 to see how our forefathers also rejected Yahweh, right? So our nation had Yahweh as our king. Yahweh as our king, right? And we wanted to be just like the other nations around us, just like it is today. As Solomon mentions, there is nothing new under the sun, right? So we're going to see here in 1 Samuel chapter 8 how we rejected Yahweh as being our king, right? And so Yahweh, he adhered, to our demand and gave us a king. However, Yahweh told us, he said, "Listen, I'm going to give you a king, but you're not going to like it." We'll read it. Okay, here we go. 1 Samuel 8 and 1. It says, "And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel." Verse 3. "And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre, and took bribes, and perverted judgment." This is our so-called leaders today, in and out of the truth. These people are money hungry, right? And all they have is their own satisfaction, right? They don't care about the nation, right? They're just trying to please themselves. Again, all they want is their own satisfaction, which is, bad. It's a bad thing because you're not loving your brother in this. So we have to stay the narrative of what Yahweh Shai commanded us to do, right? Verse 4, it says, all, not some, "Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel at Ramah, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Look at this, y'all. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations." Again, we always wanted to be like the other nations. We had Yahweh as our king and rejected all that, as we do today, right? Verse 6, it says, "But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, "Give us a king to judge us." And Samuel prayed unto Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto Samuel, "Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me and served other gods. So do they also unto thee. Now, therefore, hearken unto their voice. Howbeit, yet protest solemnly unto them, and say, it's like it, and show them the manner of king that shall reign over them." Right? Verse 10. And Samuel told all the words of Yahweh unto the people that asked of him a king. And he said, "This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them for himself, for his chariots, and to do his, it's like it, and to be his horsemen. And some shall run before his chariot." So when you read on down, you're going to see how King Saul just completely disrespected our sons, our daughters, the old and the young. It didn't matter, right? Because Yahweh was complying to our demands. We wanted a fleshly king, and that is exactly what Yahweh gave us, right? And that is exactly what our so-called leaders are doing today. These people, you know what I'm saying, are putting all their trust in flesh. You can't put your trust in what a man says, right? You have to put your trust in Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, right? So let's get some more. Let's go to First Maccabees. Let's go to First Maccabees, and watch just how our so-called leaders today are emulating the same things and same actions as our forefathers did back in the day. Again, there is nothing new under the sun with these wicked so-called leaders, right? This is First Maccabees chapter 1 and 11. Watch this. It says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrows." Look at this. It says, "So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen." Watch 15. It says, "And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were so to do mischief." This is exactly what's being done today in Israel, right? With these stumbling blocks as leaders, so-called leaders, right? Causing the people to error, not staying the way of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, because these people, they reject Yahweh Shai. They reject Yahweh Shai, right? Because we know that Yahweh Shai, he brought the Gospels, and these people aren't adhering to the Gospels. They're making up their own doctrines of men, right? Let's get Jeremiah. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 8. It says, "How do ye say, we are wise, and the law of Yahweh is with us? Lo, certainly in vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain." Look at this. "The wise men are ashamed, they are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of Yahweh, and what wisdom is in them." None. They have no wisdom in them. According to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. That's darkness, right? They have darkness. That's not wisdom. That's ignorance, right? That's folly. Okay? Let's go to the book of Sirach. Let's go to the book of Sirach here. Okay? And show you what a government should look like that's founded on Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. This is how it should look. We're going to show you how the government or the people should respond to a righteous government and how a people with a wicked government do respond. Let's go to Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people. There it is right there. And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Here's the bad part of this. The unwise or the wicked leaders, right? Currently, this day. 3, it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, and in due time he, Yahweh, will set over it one that is profitable, which is Yahweh Shai. Right? So we have to keep the commandments of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, and lean on him and not on our folly and our lack of understanding. Okay? Let's get Galatians chapter 1. Because these people are listening to these men and these women. These people will take you to hell. Right? Eternal damnation. Yes, eternal damnation. There is a eternal damnation. That's a part of the principles found in Hebrews chapter 6. They reject that too, right? But this is Galatians chapter 1. Galatians chapter 1, let's get that. Okay. Galatians 1 and 10. It says, for do I now persuade men or Yahweh? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. There it is right there. You can't serve two masters. Okay? We have to serve Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Right? And be quick to understand and fear Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Okay? Let's get Romans chapter 3. Romans 3 and 4, right? Slakia. Yeah. Romans chapter 3, verses 3 through 4. It says, for what if so did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yeah, let Yahweh be true and every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So there it is right there. Let Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai be the truth and every man a liar. Okay? Let's get Matthew chapter 22. Matthew 22 and 29. It says, this is red letter again. Israel, red letter again. It says, Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, ye do error, not knowing the scriptures nor the power of Yahweh. These people are stumbling blocks. Right? They're stumbling blocks. Let's get some more. Let's get the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel talks about that stumbling block. From the top, Ezekiel 34 from the top. The word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus says Yahweh, power unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherd feed his flock? 3, it says, ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with the wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. 4, it says, the diseased have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick. Neither have ye bound up that which was broken, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away, neither have ye sought that which was lost, but with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them. This is exactly what these so-called leaders are doing today to the people. Let's get Isaiah. Let's get Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 10 through 12. Let Yahweh be the truth and every man a liar. Isaiah 56 and 10, it says, his watchmen are blind. Look at that. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. 11, yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough. These people will drain you dry of your money, you know what I'm saying, and ultimately your salvation if you continue to follow these stumbling blocks. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain, from his quarter. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. So they're keeping you drunk, literally and figuratively. You know what I'm saying? In the spirit, it's a drunken spirit, right? Remember, Yahweh is not the author of confusion, right? We can't be drunk, you know what I'm saying, spiritually and physically as this is talking about here. Okay, let's get some more. Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 3. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1 through 7. It says, this know also, that in the last day perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetousness, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heavy, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away from these people, is telling you, right? For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with divers lusts. Look at this. 7, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. So these people are being blinded by Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. They're being blinded by Yahweh. This is what Yahweh has put that stumbling block in front of them. We pray that Yahweh remove it. Okay? Let's go to Matthew chapter 27. Let's go to Matthew 27 and 23, Israel. On this wise, it says, and the governor said, why? What evil have he done? But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified. So now, this is our people, right? Crying for the crucifixion of Yahweh Shai. Yeah, our people. Yes. Watch this. It says, 24, it says, when Pilate saw that he could not prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. Look at the response of our forefathers. Now this Edomite, even the Edomite said this, this is a just man, Yahushua. This man ain't did nothing wrong. Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, he ain't did nothing wrong. He's telling these people, our forefathers. But look at the response from our forefathers after he said that. 25. Then answered all the people, not some. Then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us and our children. Look at this. Look at this. Look how selfish these people are. Not only are they causing themselves, right, to be burned up, but now they're putting this judgment on us as it is this day. Okay? That is completely, I'm saying, just not caring for your nation at all. Not caring for your nation, right? And the future nations of Israel, right? To have that sin placed on us as it is this day. Okay? Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 18. Deuteronomy 18 and 18, because Yahweh set up Yahushua. Yahushua has always been with us, right? And so this is even Moses acknowledging Yahushua, right? This is Deuteronomy 18 and 18. It says, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Right? Okay? This is Yahweh telling Moses about Yahushua. Okay? That he's going to send Yahushua. Okay? And that Yahweh is going to put his words in Yahushua. But watch this. Look at 18. It's like, look at 19. It says, and it came to pass, and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. So Yahweh is going to require this of all of those that reject Yahushua HaMashiach and his doctrine, the doctrine that was given by Yahweh. In terms of the protocol that we must follow. There is a protocol that we must follow. Watch this. Watch these modern day Pharisees and Sadducees, the so-called leaders of Israel. These are wicked leaders. Watch this. Let's go to the book of Luke. Let's go to Luke chapter 7. Look at this. Luke 7 and 29. It says, and all the people that heard him, referring to Yahushua, right? And the publicans justified Yahweh, being baptized with the baptism of John. What's the baptism of John? Water, right? 30 says, but the Pharisees and lawyers rejected the counsel of Yahweh by Shamashawan against themselves, being not baptized of him. Look at this. Yes, but why did they do that? Remember, Yahweh blinded them, okay? And there's no light in them, okay? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. Isaiah 8 and 20 says, to the law and to the testament, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Ain't no light in them. Right? So what is this light, Israel? Let's see what this light is. Let's see what's not in these people. Let's see what's not in them. This is St. John's 8 and 12. It says, then spake Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. Yahushua is the light. Right? He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness as they are, these so-called leaders, but shall have the light of life. So we see that Yahushua is the light. Yahushua is the light. Let's get a couple more precepts, okay? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 30. Isaiah 30 verses 8 through 10. It says, "Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh Shai, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits." This is exactly what's going on today. Israel wants to be cuddled, right? It's no time for cuddling right now. Now's the time, you're saying, to gird ourselves up in the truth in Yahweh Shai. Remember, the only way is Yahweh Shai. He brought the way. Yahweh Shai brought the righteous way. So when you reject Yahweh Shai, as we read in Deuteronomy 18, you're rejecting Yahweh. Okay? Let's get Matthew 23. Let's get Matthew 23 and 9. Matthew 23 and 9, on this wise. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites," this is red letter, "because ye build the tombs of the prophets, and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous." This is exactly what they doing, right? These so-called leaders, okay? 30 says, "And say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets." Yes, they are. Look at this right here. It says, "Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves, that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets." There it is right there. This is the same thing that's being done today in Israel with these wicked stumbling blocks, and even out of Israel, or not out of Israel, but Israelites who are in the world rejecting our power, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Okay? These wicked leaders, so-called leaders. But watch this. Let's get this. Let's go to Revelation chapter 14 and 4. It says, "These are they which were not defiled with woman, for they are virgins. They are they which follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits of Yahweh and to the Lamb." So we pray that we're in this group right here, Israel. We pray that we're in this group right here, not being defiled with woman, right? And woman is, in this context, is talking about all these different doctrines, okay? All these different false doctrines, because that's what they are, okay? I hope this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all glory, all honor, all praises to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.